Today, I'm here with another Mapuan student who is also a senior. We knew each other from the first day of freshman week, and now we're close friends than ever after inviting him to one of my production finals exams, and also requested him to be a part of my podcast series. We will now be able to interview and or have a podcast with him and talk about his life as a college student and or our friendship. So welcome, Ethan Viray. Hello, Kuya Ethan. Hi,
Hi.
hi. You're finally
Hi.
here. After months of planning, you're here. Yeah,
It's
like,
been a
you know, I think
it's been
ever
two
since
terms.
I started my podcast, you were like, I want to join in. I know, I think it was my first podcast with Kuya Zach. Is that when you wanted
Mm.
to join in? And I was like, okay, let's talk about it. I was like, I forgot.
Well, actually, I think I've been meaning to want to join the podcast since you did the interview with another.
But yeah, you also said that you were going to. I think you were gonna upgrade your equipment as well. That's why. That's why we couldn't.
Um.
Uh,
Oh yeah. I got the new microphone.
yeah, I remember. I love it. That's so
Yeah.
nice. Yeah, so that's
Yeah.
why it took a long time for us. It took like months, or maybe over a year. Well, not really,
It
but
took two
6 months.
terms,
Yeah,
but
two
yeah,
terms.
we got it.
Yeah, but now we're here, so no more complaining. But I want to ask, how are you lately? How's your life been recently? Very busy.
It's always been in hell.
So true.
I've always lived a life that's in hell.
So
Cause
true.
But it's not that bad, honestly. I've had worse days.
Yeah, I get
Recently,
you.
like ngayon lang pwede ko masabi I've had a very tiring day kasi I was in a film production
Yeah.
for like 15 hours straight. So it was
15 hours.
very,
That's so crazy.
yeah, from I think I came in there 4 in the afternoon and they were filming up until 6 in the morning. So it was
Ah,
it
so
was
you were there until late night.
I was there until early morning, dude. I was taking photos and then like
Oh,
after
shucks.
none, I went home and then I napped and I woke up at like 2 in the afternoon.
Oh my gosh,
And
grabe yun.
I just started doing all these production things kasi like kakagising ko lang, I ate. But
I see.
honestly, it's not that bad. I've enjoyed it. I've experienced a lot of things.
Yeah, true.
It's not terrible, but
Is
I would say it is tiring, but it's
Yeah,
fun.
it is. Is this film part of like an organization, or is this like a special project of yours? Like it's just
I'm
not
not
school
a
related.
well, I'm not part of I'm not actually it's not an org thing. It's not
Ah,
part
okay.
of the university.
Mm-mm.
It's not for a film. I mean, it's definitely for a film festival, that's
Yeah,
for sure.
I see.
But it's not a passion project of my own. I don't know how to make film. I actually wanted to be in that production so I know how to direct a film,
I see.
but
I
I'm
get you.
not there to actually direct a film. Well, no, I have no confidence in directing a film yet, but I've
Yeah,
yet to learn stuff. So I'm learning. I'm learning. It's very fun.
yeah. We live and we learn as we grow up.
Mm.
But how's your college life lately? How's school works? How's everything in college?
It's kind of, I would say, it's it's it would be kind of bad,
Bad.
but
Why?
with the experience that I have now
Mm-mm.
as a sophomore, a second year,
Yeah.
I feel like, and also add the fact that I'm surrounded by people who are supporting me.
Yeah, I get
I'm
you.
I'm I think I'll be okay. I think I'll be fine.
I see.
It's just the fact that I got like 4 productions in one term.
Oh my gosh, that's crazy.
Yeah,
That's really crazy. But
it is
I
rough.
wanna ask you, since because you did mention that you're a sophomore, what was your life like in freshman?
As a freshman,
Yeah,
I would say it is the worst.
really? Why?
Well, you know, coming in as a senior high school student, I didn't have that much friends. And then when I went to college, the friends that I have went to IT. Some of them went to
Oh,
engineering.
I see.
So I didn't meet them every single day anymore. So when I
Mm-mm.
came into media studies in broadcasting, it was not SOMDA, it was SMS before.
Yeah, SMS.
I joined I joined broadcasting media alone. I didn't know any people in college, so I was like, "Oh man, this is so hard. I
Mm-mm.
don't have any friends." And the friends that I have now, they when they first met me, they were very terrified. Not terrified.
Intimidated?
They were intimidated by by how
Yeah.
how I look. I'm a pretty tall dude.
Yeah, true.
I'm a tall individual, and people find me physically imposing. But once they get to know me, I'm just a
Yeah, just a chill
relaxed.
guy. Just a chill guy. Nothing too
Yep,
bad.
I'm a chill guy.
Yeah,
But
I see.
the worst part was that I came in there as a freshman, not knowing anything about broadcasting, not a single thing.
Mm-mm.
I came in there. I went as a STEM. I went into college as a STEM student. You know,
Oh,
I
I
should have
see.
picked humanities. I should have picked, arts and design, but I didn't because I was a stupid young kid. I just wanted to get into school.
Mm-mm, I
So I
get
picked
you.
STEM. But I went to college not knowing anything about broadcasting, and when we
Mm-mm.
did productions, I didn't know a single thing. I didn't know anything about directing. I didn't know how to edit. I didn't know how to do graphics. I didn't know how to do technicals. I didn't know how to write a script. I
Mm-mm.
didn't know none of these things. It was brand
Yeah.
new to me. I didn't even know how to speak.
Oh.
So we were, when it was rough. I had to learn from the very bottom of I was at the very bottom. I had to build myself up. So it was
Mm-mm.
rough. And at the fact it was like 22, 23 units.
Ah,
I was going to school Monday to
yeah,
Saturdays.
true.
It was tough.
Yeah.
And I had one subject I almost failed at, but thank God I didn't fail.
What was that subject?
It was a GED subject.
Oh.
Most of the GED subjects sometimes I don't listen to, and it kind of like bites me
Same.
back
Yeah, I get you
because I'm way
there.
too focused on my majors.
Yeah, I'm too focused on my broadcasting as well. That's why I'm like, oh my god, I'm sorry, but Philippine history is not for me. It's so true.
Yeah.
But when you went to college as a freshman, did you like ever shift a course? Did you shift a course or what?
Did I try? Did I like had an idea?
Yeah, like had an
Like I
idea,
wanted
or
to
did you like try to
had a
also,
thought.
yeah. Oh, you
I
know,
didn't.
so broadcast is
I would say I had a nung pumasok ako nung college hindi na. Pero before I went to college, I had multiple, decisions.
yeah,
Before I wanted broadcasting, I wanted to join fine arts for I don't know what reason.
yeah, I
I don't
get
know
you.
why I tried to pick fine arts,
Mm-mm.
and I wanted to go to UP, but my parents were like, not just my parents, like my siblings were like, don't join UP. It's like a activist school. I don't want you to get into those
Oh,
things.
okay.
But it's kind of funny because I'm in broadcasting now and I have to be somewhat politically active. So,
I get you there.
Lamau, it's
Yeah,
funny.
political active, so true. You have to
The
know
second
everything.
the second decision I tried to think of was psychology, but
Psychology.
I was put aside uh I think it was my cousin. They put me aside and they talked to me. It's like, do you even like reading? Do you like to write stuff? Like, do you
Mm-mm.
like doing research? And I was like, no. And I was like, yo, like, broad psychology is not the best suit for you.
Yeah,
And so I
because
was
you
like,
did
oh,
mention
okay.
in psychology there's a lot of reportings and theses, right?
As far as I understand,
Oh,
there is a
okay.
lot, and there's more, laboratory stuff. It's almost
Laboratory. I didn't even
yeah.
know.
It's basically kind of low key, like a medicine course.
Kind of like
Kung
pharmacy.
pag inisip mo maayos, it's also a medicine course because it's an internal thing,
Yeah, you're
mental
treating
health and
somebody.
stuff.
Yeah. Mm-mm.
You're treating someone mentally, not just physically.
Yeah, I get you
The
there.
third one was physical therapy because apparently
Ooh.
my parents were like, "Oh, your hands are really good at massaging. Why don't you just be a PT?" But I kind of thought about it. I was like, "What am I gonna get when I graduate? What am I gonna do
You could
as
work
a
at
graduate of
hospitals.
physical therapy? Like, do I just go into a massage and just massage for the rest of
Massage.
my life? That's kind of boring, dude. Unless I get a massage with a happy ending, you know?
Oh my god. But
Joke. It's a
what
joke. It's a joke. It's a joke. It's a joke.
I get you there, but
My PR is gonna flame me.
what kind of jobs can you get actually with physical therapy? I think it's in
You
hospitals,
could be
right?
not just hospitals. The most job I could think of when it comes to PTs. Sports therapy.
Oh,
There's a
okay.
lot of people who are playing basketball, and before they start playing basketball, they would put on, these padding things. They would massage the player's legs or whatnot. And if
Oh, that's
somebody's
cool.
injured, they could know what the issue is. Parang ganun yung physical therapy.
Ah,
You're
like
qualified to get
sprains
to that
and
job.
everything. I see.
Yeah, sprains, warming up the body and whatnot. It's good, but like it's the job is so small in this country. I don't think I could get a job as a
Yeah, but
PT
but
here.
in different countries, it's more.
In different countries,
Yeah,
maybe, but am I gonna
more.
go
Yeah,
to another country? I don't know. Like I'm not sure.
there's an
So we gotta.
opportunity.
There's an opportunity, but
Yeah,
it's slim. So I have to be careful in what college I'm gonna choose because this is gonna be me for the rest of my life. So
yeah,
I was like, I wasn't looking at Mapua when I was in college. I came back looking at Mapua's courses. Most of them are engineering courses, IT.
yeah.
I didn't want
Mm-mm.
any of those. And then I came across SMS.
Yeah,
There was multimedia. Multimedia was I kind of thought about it and I was like, I don't like to draw.
yeah,
But I kind of regretted it because like there's music, there's cinematography, there's editing, there's all of these other things. I thought
yeah.
multimedia was just pure drawing.
Yeah,
I was
when
like,
you
oh
hear it
man.
from the word multimedia arts, because we all thought it's all drawing, but it's not.
Which is, I kind of regretted it, but it's not. I don't regret it. I don't regret it that much.
Yeah.
It's medyo ano lang. It's like, oh, I didn't learn editing. Oh, I didn't learn this other
Oh,
thing.
yeah,
But
it's
I really
like,
don't.
it's like a sideline. Parang ganun.
It's a sideline. I don't
Mm-mm.
like drawing. I don't like animation. It's
Yeah, that's
actually.
difficult nga.
I'd rather jump off a train than do that. So hard.
Yeah.
But I didn't pick that because I didn't like drawing just because of the.
Yeah.
And then I saw digital film, and I thought about it. I was like, oh, I like to make films. I did films on senior high school, like short little
Oh,
stints.
that's nice.
But I was like, it's too expensive. You have to like buy a
True.
camera,
Very
like a Sony
expensive.
camera. You have to learn editing.
Yeah.
You need like tripods. You need to be rich. And I was like, nah, I
Lightings,
didn't want.
teleprompters,
Yeah,
three,
and then like
five
you have to get a
cameras.
crew. You have to get a whole crew.
Yeah.
You have to pay the crew. You
You
have to
need
get
like three
actors.
cameras or more.
You need a
Yeah.
production manager, a
Green
location man, all of those
screens,
things.
everything. It
It was,
hurts the
when you
brain.
think about it, it's very overwhelming. So I didn't pick it.
Yeah, well,
There was
actually,
also,
they got it.
and there was also digital journalism, and I was like, I mean, I like speaking news, but I don't like to write, so I didn't
Yeah,
write.
I get you.
There was also advertising, which
Advertising arts.
advertising design, which is
Oh,
really advertising design. What am I gonna do there? So I didn't go there.
advertising. Yeah,
But
I
then I
get
saw
you.
broadcasting, and I was like, oh, if you think about it, it's like a mixture of journalism and film.
Yeah, all in one place.
Yeah. So I was like, okay, fine, let's jump in here. So here's me, still learning.
And now you're here.
Yes.
Now you're here. At least in broadcasting, this is what when we were doing a podcast with one of the seniors, he was telling me that in broadcasting, because I was like first term at that time pa, so I didn't know anything about broadcasting still, is that broadcasting is still a part of film as well because we were both the same. I was considering on doing film before I went to college. Then my parents
Mm.
told me it's not practical in the workplace, so that's why they said you can do mass communication or broadcasting. And then when I told my story to the podcast of the seniors, Ian was like, "You did know that broadcasting is part of film?" I was like, "Oh, that's nice."
Yeah. You're
Yeah,
learning camera stuff in broadcasting that you can integrate the film.
yeah,
And
which is so true.
that's what I'm doing at the moment. That's why I went to that film production because
Eh,
I want to integrate whatever I'm learning in broadcasting into film.
Yeah, I get you there. I really get you. But did you did you apply to other schools before you went to Mapua?
Yeah, I applied for the National University
Ah,
of
and
MOA
you in MOA. That's so
for
nice.
in for psychology, which
Okay.
they didn't have an exam at the time. They just
Mm.
you just apply there and you're in
Whoa.
for some apparent reason.
I
But then my
see.
mom pulled me aside and they're like, there's so many what do you call this?
Opportunities.
No, not in a positive way. That's why I
Uh,
stayed in Mapua. She put me aside And I think if I remember, she told me like there's so many fraternities there. I don't think it's good for you.
Oh,
So I was like, oh,
fraternities. Yeah.
which is no shade to the NU students there. I don't know if you guys really have a lot of fraternities. I'm just saying that's what my mom said. That's why I stayed. So I had to follow my mom because she's the one paying the bills. I was like, all right, if you want me to stay at Mapua, sure. So
I
I
get
stayed
you
in
there.
Mapua.
I get you. I see. So that you actually applied to NU and Mapua, so that's very, very nice to know about. But since you're now a sophomore year, how's your life been recently in a sophomore?
Actually, not as bad as a freshman, but it's still bad. It's still bad.
There's no good days in college.
I gotta be honest with you. I want to be honest. I'm not really that kind of person who's like, oh my god, college is so good, college is so fun. No, no, no.
Yeah,
It's if it's terrible, I'm gonna tell you it's terrible. There's a lot of
terrible.
moments in college where I was over the edge. I was about to fail
Yeah,
because it's hard. College is hard. It's fun sometimes, but most of it is hard. And I've seen a lot of my friends go through a lot of those struggles, even worse than I have.
yeah,
Like sometimes I'm very thankful that I even managed to pass some of my finals because some of them don't. Some of them don't get it on time. Some of them tried, and some of them get a failing grade, and it's rough, and I feel bad for them. And
yeah,
sometimes I'm like, oh man, like I'm just thankful that I even got a 3.
yeah.
Nagka-tres pa ako dito.
Tres,
This is
the
yeah,
passing
but
grade.
honestly, it's not that bad. I didn't get a dean's list, but at least I'm not an irregular.
Yeah,
That's
at least
that's
your
the most
achievement.
important thing.
That's what I tell myself as well. If I don't get Dean's List in the upcoming terms or years, the achievement that you have in yourself is that you completed a term. Like no
Yeah,
email, no award. Your award for yourself is completing and surviving a term. On to the next term now. That's the achievement that I tell myself every
yeah.
day.
I just do, I just like, oh, okay, I didn't get a dean's list. Oh, but I passed.
Yeah, you passed, and that's the most
Nice.
important thing.
Yeah, that's literally that's all I like. I'm more happier that I didn't fail a single course because
Yeah,
you have to think about this financially,
true.
because if you fail a course, you're gonna have to pay for it again. And what if like my Coursera pa yun or my laboratory pa yun?
I
I
hate
was like,
Coursera.
that's terrible. Like
Yeah,
you have to pay another 12K for that, and that's rough.
I see. Yeah, I totally get you there. But is that all your stories in sophomore
As of now, yeah,
as of now?
but in general, talaga college for me has been a roller coaster. It's there's a lot of highs and there's a lot of downs. But the most
Majority
important thing
high,
is,
minority highs, and majority lows.
yeah, but hey, the minority highs are worth it, dude. They're
Yeah,
like they're like they're like crystal meth, man.
yeah, I totally get you
Oof.
there. Yeah, so you did mention that you had an interest in broadcasting, which I actually like your story of you selecting a lot of courses to go before you went to a freshman year. That was a really interesting story to know. But since you did mention that you had a lot of highs in your life and some lows in your life in college, what was one memorable and one difficult moment in your life that deeply impacted you as a college student? Let's start first with the memorable one.
Memorable one.
Yeah,
Jeez,
that
that's oof.
impacted it. Kind of like it, you can't forget about it, you know.
Honestly, I already forgot about it, but I'll try to think. There's this one
Excuse me.
particular moment that happened last term. It was, if I remember correct, I wasn't a part of this. It was for my classmate. And I just came in their set one day and I was like, hey, can I help on technicals? And they were like, yeah, sure. So I helped with the technicals. I helped with queuing them because all of the members in that group were talents on the other room. So I was staying in the control room. They were staying in the production room. They had this thing where they would shift turns inside of the control room to control the teleprompter because I'm already handling the switcher, I'm already handling the OBS. So but I put hotkeys on the OBS, so I just have to tap on it. And out of convenience, one of the group members, my classmates, like set it up the OBS for me, so it made it easier for me. I'm very thankful for that. But the hardest one was like queuing. I had to queue them like on the spot. I have to keep queuing them, and I have to do all of these things at the same time. It was it was a lot of multitasking, and it was like very overwhelming for me, especially for a certain someone that hasn't been in a production since the first term, you know? So the whole second term I didn't have any productions, and so I just wanted to try it. And then one of the professors that came in there to supervise us just passed by was Sir Norman, the program head. Thankfully, he saw us. Thankfully, you know, he came in there at the very end of the production. He did tell us to, like, you know, hey, put on your walkie talkies. Directors in the front of the production use your walkie talkies. I was like, all right, sure. But he came back to the production and he saw us, like, you know, I was queuing the time. You know how they report in front while I was handling the OBS and the switcher. And then after that, he asked me some question, and then at the end he was like, "Good, that's great. You're learning. Good job." And then if I remember, I was like, I started screaming when he came out the door. I was like, "Fuck yes!" Excuse my language. Hell yes! I was screaming all the control room, and I guess that would be my memorable moment, especially coming from you know, as I said, I didn't know anything about production. Getting that approval from, you know, a very from a very big position in broadcasting, you know, it's very I'm very happy now I got that approval.
So that's very nice that that's your your memorable moment, because again we learned you learned a lot. You learned how to OBS, you learned how to video switcher, and then you got some praise from your supervisor
But
as
hey,
well.
like this isn't just to be ano rin. I don't like to take all the credit. This
Yeah.
is all
Mm-mm.
of my classmates ano rin. Like I want to thank my classmates then for making sure that the technicals are easier for me to handle.
Mm-mm, I get
So
you.
I'm very thankful na, you know, na they helped me out for it.
Yeah, but the good part is you become a good sport, you volunteered, and you learned. All of you guys learned, and yeah, tinulungan mo.
Yeah, I guess a lot of people say I was doing it for the love of the game.
The love of the
Because
game.
like nobody could, like, if you're not gonna do this, if you're gonna do this and there's no grade in it, like you're literally just doing this because you want to. It's like it's
Yeah,
your decision. So like yeah, I get it.
I get you there. So since you did mention what your memorable moment was and that was your favorite, what about your difficult moment in your college life that hit an impact on you?
I well, I would generalize it and put the entire freshman year as like the worst memory of all time.
Yeah.
Just because there's so many things that happened there and I really didn't have a clue. But specifically in that freshman year, we had a professor um who was a great professor, mind you, absolutely great
Oh,
professor.
okay.
He
I
was
know who
just
you're talking
very
about.
strict.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was just very strict.
Yeah, I know who you're talking
But
about.
he's amazing because he pushed me to my limits, and it, you know, this is how I came out, and I really appreciated him for it. But we had a finals on our first term, but he kind of gave us a decision. Would you like to do like this many pages of an essay? I don't know if it was 15 page, but would you like to do an
Whoa.
essay or would you like to do a production? I think majority of us pick make a production because
How many guys are in the class? Sorry. I'm curious.
when we were freshies, I think we were 15 or
Ah,
like
same as
14.
us. Okay.
Yeah, but it kind of reduced down to like 8.
In sophomore.
Yeah,
I see. Okay, continue. Sorry.
but anyways, we were given a choice to make an essay about, you know, bro, what about what's broadcasting about, da 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 da, with like 5 references, or
Eesh.
make a production. Us, the I think majority of us were like, well, let's just make a production because it's not, you know, you're not writing an essay. Ha ha ha. Production
True,
is easier. Like, oh, production is easier.
but it's not.
We were given a topic, we were put in groups, we were given a topic, and we weren't taught anything. We were just like, hey, put it in a laptop, put it in your camera, and then record. Came the production day. There's a lot of people that were late, a little late.
Mm-mm.
We were already screamed at. We
Eek.
gave the script. We were group mates. I think I was a group mate with I would think we were 5 people in there. So there was one director, one technical, one assistant, one talent, one cameraman. And the first thing, like not even a minute into the production, the professor called cut. Like, what are you guys
Oh my
doing?
god.
Like, he was very angry at the fact that all of our roles were switched. I was the technical director,
Mm-mm.
but I no no no. I was the floor director. I
Okay.
was the floor director, but I wasn't handling the talent. I was handling the entire set, which is that's the director's job. And the
Uh,
director was acting like a floor director. And the assistant director was acting like the tech.
oh my gosh. Crazy.
So he was pissed because there wasn't any, synchronization. Their roles weren't, our roles weren't correct. And then every time we would every time that there's a delay on the recording, he would often shout, "Dead air!" Like, I
Uh,
think there was at one point he kept spamming dead air. He wrote it down in the script like a big dead air,
oh my god.
if I remember. And there would be
Scary.
times where he would get so pissed he would just smash the it wouldn't smash, he would like slap his hand on the table
Yeah, like yeah, I get you
because
there.
delayed, off timing, not on cue, advertisements weren't there. There was a lot of dead airs. We didn't know anything about the technical stuff. We didn't know how to set up cameras. We didn't know how to set these other things. He was mad at the rest of us for the rest of the day.
Mm-mm.
The rest of the day and that hour in the production.
Yeah.
And then at the end of the production, parang he kind of said something na ganito talaga sa production. Magsisigawan kung magsisigawan, magbumuran kung magbumuran. But paglabas ng production room, bati tayo. Kasi we're just doing our jobs.
Yeah, oo.
And that yun talaga tumatak sa utak ko, and he said something na parang, "This is why I don't like dead airs kasi time is valuable in production kasi all of the time slots you're getting in these productions are being paid for. Paid for by the producer, paid for by sponsorship, by brands.
Yeah.
So napakalaki ng responsibility to make sure that the time you spend is right." So talagang understood ko bakit siya galit kasi
Mm-mm.
financially speaking, that's not our money.
Yeah.
We're wasting a lot of other people's money. So, doon talaga tumatak sa isip ko na as a broadcasting student, I should always be on time
Mm-mm.
and I should never make a mistake.
Yeah.
So, yun yung it's not the worst moment. It's just like yun with I kind of learned by fear
Yeah.
out
I
of I didn't
mm,
I didn't want to disappoint my professor.
yeah. Mm-mm.
So that's why I kind of push myself to my absolute limit just to get an approval from him. So, that affected a lot in my well-being. I couldn't sleep,
Mm-mm.
and I always felt like, whatever script I'm making for a podcast wasn't enough. It wasn't good enough. And I always doubted myself when I'm directing. And hanggang ngayon on that production room, when I come in that production room, I always get shivers.
Mm-mm. Gets kita. Ganyan din ako eh.
Hanggang ngayon kinikilabutan pa rin ako dun sa production room kasi whatever stuff I did there, like naalala ko pa rin, and
Yeah, you were like
so talagang tumatak sa
traumatized.
isip ko yung nangyari sa akin nung freshman ako.
Mm-mm.
That's why, but also had that not happened, I don't think I would have lasted in broadcasting as well.
Yeah, I get
Kasi
you.
when I pushed myself to my limits, I found my potential there. I found what I can and cannot do. So, parang mas naging clearer sa akin yung path after nung freshman ako, and I was like, "Okay, like this is good. At least alam ko na where I'm heading, where my direction is heading."
Mm-mm.
So
Kasi
I wouldn't say it's not the worst moment,
it was
but
kind of
it's
like
more of like
a learning
it's a lesson.
experience. Yeah.
It's yeah. All lessons have to be that. Some lessons have to be that way, and
Yeah.
I know.
Yeah,
I don't feel bad about it.
it's kind of like where it impacted you in your brain, and it was a learning experience as well because you did mention
Yeah,
that you get shivers from the production room, and I totally get what you're saying.
and I adapted to the environment of broadcasting then, kind
Mm-mm.
of. Still am getting used to it, but in a way, sanay na ako. If I'm seeing something like this, I'm just relaxed because I've already been there, so I already know
Yeah,
what to do.
I get you. I get you so much. Because when you mentioned that you had shivers from that production, or like when you get, parang ano ka, like yun nga, shivers from the production room, I totally get you. Kasi ganun din
Mm,
ako eh. Kaya, I
yeah,
hate going inside of that room.
yeah.
Parang mental asylum.
It is a mental asylum. It's like you're being. It's like, yeah, the Peter Griffin meme.
The Peter Griffin meme. But yeah, I totally get you. But learning about your memorable and difficult moment in your life, I can tell that some of it personally impacted you, but some of it had a learning experience with you. And I'm so proud of how brave you are when it comes to your terrible days and good days in college. Yung mukha mo lang
Thanks.
katawa. But yeah, we're on to the last question of related to college. And
All right.
if you were to give an advice to college students, any general college students, pwedeng college students na seconds, third years, fourth, or upcoming freshmans in general, basta in general in college students, what kind of advice would you give to them?
I don't think I'd give an advice to a senior.
Ayaw nga pala.
No, kasi majority of the advices I take are from seniors. So if I'm just giving them an advice, it's just I'm just retelling them. I'm just repeating the same advice.
Yeah, so it can be like second years, first years,
No, it's just
upcoming.
freshies.
Yeah, freshies na
Upcoming
lang. Yeah,
freshies.
upcoming
I don't
freshies na
I
lang.
don't think I'd give the same advice to a sophomore like me because that'd be like,
Yeah.
that'd be like, oh, I already know about this, bro. Like,
Yeah,
what you
but
talking about?
yeah, but if you were to give an advice to freshies, upcoming freshies and freshmans like me, kunwari, kasi you've given some advice to me in second term, it was so helpful. But right now, you're talking to the world. What
Mm.
advice would you give to them?
Pagdating kasi sa college, there's a lot of things that you need to take care of.
Yeah.
Opinion, in my opinion, I think the first one is you make connections.
Mm-mm.
You make a lot of friends. You need to have friends who are, you know, you need to make sure that your friends are absolutely fun to have, to spend
Yeah,
time
true
with,
genuine friends.
true genuine friends. And the second is they both care about you, not just academically but personally.
Yeah.
I I have a friend group that I am just like, if I think they're here, I think they're gonna listen to this then. But I'm very thankful and I'm very grateful that I met them, that I'm friends with them right now.
Mm-mm.
I cherish the moments that we have every single day. Kahit hindi kami nagkikita face to face, kahit saan mang lugar kami, I always cherish the moments we have. Kasi we saw ourselves in our ups and downs, man.
Yeah.
Nakita nila ako nag-aaral sa voice chat minsan, and they
Mm-mm.
would come in and join and we would have a talk, sometimes naglalaro, and and that really helped me by a lot kasi most of the time here sa bahay ko I'm alone,
Mm-mm.
especially in online days. I would be here sitting alone and it's kind of terrible. So I would, I'm just thankful that they're there.
Yeah.
Online presence is so important to me. So, and not only that, they're very good students. They're very, like, they're academically, like, they genuinely care about their academics and they help me out. I help them out as well. I try my best to help them out and they give it back to me. And I'm just like, wow. Like, I'm very thankful I got these types of friends, hindi yung palabisyo, I thankfully I'm not friends with, people who don't care about their academics, people who don't care about their grades, people who don't care about themselves.
Yeah.
Ang daming mga deadbeats. So I'm just very thankful na ganun. So that's why I'm advising all of the upcoming freshies to just be sociable, just be present. Make sure, you know, you're approachable, and make sure you care. Make sure you really really care.
Yeah.
Kasi if you get none of these things, if you don't have a connection, you're gonna drown. It's like college is basically, you're gonna learn how to swim or drown. You're gonna learn how to float. We can't help you unless you learn how to swim yourself. So you have to adapt to these kinds of situations. And one of the
Yeah.
things nga is making connections. The second advice is obviously you have to love yourself.
True.
Because if you don't love yourself, nothing genuine is gonna come out. You're not gonna do this. Like if you're not passionate about something and you don't love yourself, all of the things na ginagawa mo, all of the activities you're gonna do is like most of them are half-assed per se. They're
Yeah.
not they're not genuine. And of course, if you're burnt out, if you're going through something, don't, make sure you prioritize yourself first. Don't, wag mo masyadong isipin yung ACADS as like everything. Don't think of ACADS as everything to you kasi it ruins your well-being. If you start prioritizing your academics over yourself, you've kind of lost it.
Yeah.
Not gonna lie. So make sure you love yourself, you take care of yourself, make time for yourself. The third one is you just keep going.
Keep going.
This doesn't apply for everybody because not everybody has like, not everybody can just keep going.
Yeah.
But you can take a break. You can rest. You can sleep on the couch. You can sleep on the bed for hours and hours and like doom scroll and like do 6, 7, whatever. But at the end of the day, you just have to you have to continue doing your thing in academic. Especially if you're already a sophomore, if you're already a senior and you start thinking you started second thinking about it. That's rough.
Yeah.
That's rough, dude. Imagine more like, let's say you're an MMA student, you're in third year, and then you started thinking, I might shift to psychology. You're gonna waste all of those 3 years, and you have to start over again.
Totoo. And you're gonna be in a regular.
The irregular is a bonus. Depende na lang yun kung trip mo. Pero it's it's the fact na you just wasted so many time in college
Mm-mm.
and then you switch to another college. It's just rough.
Yeah.
So
Totoo
for me
yan.
talagang advice ko, you just keep pushing, just keep going. Like keep trying and wag mong i-avoid yung mga opportunities. Don't avoid the opportunities that are given to you.
Mm-mm.
Kasi you never know. Like maybe the rain you've been avoiding is the rain you need to grow.
Ganda nun ah.
I've been doing that. I've been avoiding so many opportunities and like I wasn't growing. And so I was like, screw it. Whatever opportunity I get, I'll try and do it. And look at me, I've learned so many things. I've been
Ganda.
through the shitters. I've been through a lot of ups and downs, but the I still keep going because like literally that's all I could do. Like I can't defy, like, oh, I'm gonna fucking da 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 da. No, I just keep going. I don't care what grades I get. If I fail, I was like, oh, okay. I'm just gonna take it next year, sure.
Yeah.
But the importance is you don't give up completely. You just go. You just keep going. Don't stop. And then one day you're gonna be like, oh man, that college was so easy. Like
Totoo. Naisip ko rin yan.
mahirap lang ngayon, pero once you graduate, you're gonna be like, oh man, college is so easy. College was
Oo.
so fun.
Diba sinasabi rin ng mga ano na natin, yung mga pamilya natin, sabihin na, mahirap mag-aral, no? O, hintayin mo yung pag magtatrabaho ka.
Yeah. And you're not wrong. I just experienced a 15-hour production, and
Diba?
that's how a job is. Like naisip mo, I was like, that's the job I'm gonna get. 15 hours straight, no
Diba?
sleep.
Grabe yun. So we
Like if that's
have,
my job,
oh,
I'd rather jump off a bridge, dude. Like damn.
yeah, tas yung mga hospitals, like nurses and doctors, 12 hours shift. May mga ganun, di ba?
Yeah, 12-hour shift on the ICU, brother. Damn.
Grabe yun,
Like,
no? Kaya,
diba? So like
yeah, keep going up.
I really try to understand people who have jobs because they're like, they always keep telling me you don't have it hard, man.
Totoo.
As of now, like sobrang dali pa ng nararamdaman mo. Fucking punta ka sa ano, trabaho ka, like get a job,
Sobrang
get a
true
job.
yan. Yeah. Pero the advices that you gave were so, it was really good. Kasi what you were saying na parang, oo nga, no, tama tong si kuya. Kasi yun nga, as a sophomore, kasi I'm a freshie pa rin. Like one more term, in July, I'm gonna be second year. Ang bilis ng panahon, oh my gosh. Pero yeah, all the advice that you gave off of making, socializing, keep going, and don't get burnt out. I love yourself, ayun pala. Ang ganda ng mga advice, and I'll definitely be taking those, and hopefully the viewers and the listeners will be listening, will take the advice as well. Mga upcoming freshies
Yeah,
dyan.
yeah, you better do.
Yeah, you better do it. But now, since we've spoken about a lot in college, I want to talk about our friendship. Kasi I didn't expect for us to be close talaga. Kasi it's like,
Mm.
I expected I'm gonna be close to my blockmates. Pero I was like, I have more close friends in second and third years. So, I wanna ask you, gusto ko ikaw sumagot na to. How did we get to know each other?
Honestly, I think it was I remember this kind of dumaan ako sa Intramuros.
Freshman week namin nun.
Uh yeah, it was senior high school week. And then I went to the canteen and you guys were there.
Yeah,
And then if I remember, you introduced yourself and you gave me
the business card.
the business card for your Wam Wavy channel, and I was like, "Oh, let me look at this guy's channel." And the first thing I saw was like you were playing Smash or something, and I was
Oh
like,
no, it
"Oh,
was
that's fun."
overcooked.
Oh yeah, well you Overcooked. You were playing Overcooked, and I was
Yeah,
like,
with
"Oh
my
man, this
friends.
guy is a YouTuber. That's very nice."
Yeah, and the thing is, we when we met each other, I was like, oh, he's a really cool guy, like, things like that. But the thing that I absolutely hated on what he did when I was added to the broadcast media of first, second, and third years, this man randomly dropped my YouTube channel link in that group chat. And I
Oh
was like,
me?
oh my god!
Oh, I didn't remember. I don't
I
remember
remember
that.
because I screenshotted it. And I was
Oh,
like, Ethan! And then he was like, walang kuya. Sige.
oh, yeah. It was yeah.
I was like, oh my god.
That's why. Hey, if I like your YouTube channel, I'm like posting it on the chat, dude.
Yeah, pero
If
hindi
I
ko
don't like your
na-expect.
channel, I wouldn't have posted it.
Hindi ko na-expect na nakita ko yung mukha ko agad doon. I was like, okay, I'm just gonna be a little bit secret. I'm gonna be private. Ang daming tao dito. Tapos pagbukas ko ulit, nakita ko na yung mukha ko.
Yeah, I mean, ganun lang ako. If I really support someone's channel, like independent people, like I would support them. I would
pero,
post them on my YouTube.
pero
I
thanks
would
for
post them on my
supporting.
Instagram.
Yeah, thanks for supporting. It's really, really nice. And our friendship, evolved over the years. We didn't really talk that frequently. You always like reply to my story and be like, "Is that Wham Wavy?" And or like relate to one of my posts or anything that yun lang, like small chats. Pero I
Oh
think,
yeah, yeah.
yeah,
I like doing that. I like doing that just to piss you off.
but I didn't. I
So-
didn't really get pissed. I was like, okay,
oh
that's nice. We
man,
have
oh
engagement. Natatawa nga ako dun
man.
eh. And, oh wait, we had another thing. It was the seniors, yung production play nila, yung blind date, yung pinili kita.
Oh Jesus! Oh,
That
I don't
was
like to
so
remember that.
funny. That was so funny. I didn't even
Yeah.
know when you were speaking. I was like, oh my god, who is this guy? And then when I selected, I took off my mask. I was like, oh my god, it's you.
Oh
It was
yeah.
the
I don't.
best. It
I would say
was
that's
the
probably
best.
for me. I would replace the whole freshie thing with that production as the worst moment of my life.
It was the best.
No,
You were
cause
my
like
AI boyfriend.
nah, cause dude, I was in the production room. I was outside the production room just playing Hollow Knight.
And then the seniors called you, be like,
And
hey,
then the senior, and then I heard the seniors calling out my name, and I look at the window, and they were like, "Come here," and I was like, "Oh, okay. Do you want to be a talent in production?" I was like, "Sure." And then
you were
I
just
came in there.
forced.
I mean, I wasn't forced. I consented. I just didn't know what the production was, so I came in there blind. Like I was coming
That's
in
why it's
blind on a
called
blind
blind
date.
date.
No, I came in there blind on a blind date. They just told me, "Hey, you have to play a character, a different character, a film student, and like you have to have a different voice." I'm like,
But did
"What?
you
Like
like?
now?"
Did they tell you na parang you're gonna be an AI? Did they tell you that?
They
Ah,
did. But
okay.
again, I was literally just there to charge my phone. I
Should
was
have talked
not there. I
wisely
was
about
not
it.
there to. I was not there to hang on for very long. I just borrowed a senior's charger just to charge my phone so I could go home. But they were like, "Hey, you want to come to the production?" And I didn't know it. I just said yes because
It's
it was like, "Oh, it's
funny
the seniors."
because the production started at like 6, 5 p.m., 5 or 6 p.m., and you left like what, 8 p.m.?
Yeah, my parents were mad at me
That
because
was
they were
so
like, "You're so
funny.
late,"
That was so
and I just had
funny.
to. My parents were kind of mad at me for it. I had to explain to them that I went on a blind date.
That was so funny that that I didn't even know. I knew that biglaan siya. But I didn't know na parang it was like ganun kabilis siya nangyari. Because in the like sa pinag-usapan namin, yung mga tao na na-add lang sa GC nung production na yon, yun lang yung sasali pero hindi ko na-expect na may sasali pa palang iba from scene. Of
Mm,
course, grabe. But it was a fun. It was for me it was fun kasi it was like it's something new for
yeah,
me. But more
true.
on that, I also invited you if you wanted to become my talent in my production. It
Oh yeah,
was a
yeah.
live TV show, kind of think that's what it's called.
Mm-hmm.
It was a live TV show of you showing the audience how to study better. And I was really grateful that you were there because you saw me struggling mentally and physically and school was affecting me and then you helped me. And I was so happy na parang, oh my God, I'm so lucky to have Kuya here.
That
And
well,
yeah, that's like one of my best memorable moments where we were sitting outside while the whole production of other students were happening, and then we were sitting outside. You were telling me a lot of advice. That's like one of my most memorable moments that we did. So yeah, I'm really
yeah, I
grateful for that.
appreciate it.
Yeah, but what was your first impression to me?
Again, you're just a YouTuber. I was like, oh, this is
As
a
a
YouTuber.
YouTuber,
Nice.
I think for me, my
I
first
don't have any. I don't have anything. When it comes to first impressions, it's always positive. If I have a negative impression of you, I would have, I wouldn't have, I wouldn't come near you.
I think my first
Uh,
impression of you were parang napansin ko na mahilig ka mag-gaming. I was like, he looks like he's in love with gaming.
nah,
Ah, not
not
really.
really.
Oh,
Nah, I play a few video games, but I'm not like I'm not. I don't
hardcore.
play. Yeah, I'm not. I don't play like I'm not willing to lose all of my money on my wallet just to play a game. Yeah,
Gets
like laro ko lang is just uh one of the I don't know. I
Hollow
play
Knight.
Balatro. I play Balatro.
Do
It's
you
like
play
gambling. I
Fortnite?
like it. I used to play
I
Fortnite.
used to.
I was level 400 at one point
Oh
on
my god.
PS4. Yeah. I mean, I was playing on the Oceania server, so it was easy there.
I didn't know that.
Well, before, now it's not.
Before. I get you there.
Yeah. I
I
would rather
see.
be in the Oceania servers than in an Asia server because there's so many tryhards there.
I get you there. But for my last question that I have you here, we took this interview for almost an hour, and I'm really, really, really happy that I got to interview you. My last question for
Mm.
you is, what do you think your future will be when you graduate from college? Do you think that since you are a broadcaster, do you think that you'll be working in ABCBN, GMA? What do you think?
It's already been an hour?
Yeah,
An
51
hour?
minutes.
Damn. Uh, what will my future be when I graduate? Mm.
What do you think? Saan ka mapupunta?
I honestly don't know. It's kind of that's kind of a rock and hard place type of question.
Yeah. I asked this to all of my people.
It I mean, I could go anywhere. Broadcasting is a spectrum, you could go anywhere, honestly.
Yeah.
Like you could be a cameraman, you could be a talent, you could be a director, you could be a or a script writer. You have a lot of opportunities under broadcasting, but I really don't know what I'm good at.
I get you.
So for the time being, I don't know. Maybe I'm leaning more into editing. I'm learning how to edit at the moment. If I get to learn how to edit properly, I might be an offline editor. I might be a online editor. You never know.
You know what I really like about your answer is that you don't really know where you're leaning towards from, but the good thing about it is like when you graduate, for example, so since you have another year, then you wait for 2 years, so that's like 3 4 years. Then you look back at this interview, and then your like past self was saying like, I don't know what I'm leaning towards to, and then 3 years later, you're in a good job opportunity or you're working well and you would be proud of yourself. That's what I really like about your answer when I
Or
thought
maybe
about
I'm
it.
homeless. You never know.
No.
You could be,
No.
I could marry someone, have 3 kids, and I would be financially irresponsible. I would gamble all my money away. You never know.
Yeah, you
You
never
never
know.
know.
But let's
It's
hope for the
life.
best. Don't Let's
Yeah.
not do homeless or whatever.
Well, basta ako, my rule is if I don't get any jobs until I turn 30, I'm gonna kill myself. So like.
Oh my god.
I'm not gonna kill myself, guys. Don't worry about it. I'm gonna
Yeah,
be
that's just a
fine.
self-expression, like humor, you
It's
know.
but you never know. Again, it's life.
Yeah, I totally get you. But to be honest, learning about your life as a freshman, sophomore, your interest in broadcasting, and our friendship, I'm super happy that I got to do this podcast with you. And you were the first one that I've invited ever since I've done this comeback. I was like, Talk with Wavy is getting a lot of engagement. I should probably go back and
Mm,
do interviewing and let's help one another. And I was like, you know what? Let's do it. Just a simple, like not like I didn't really want my these types of things to be like interviews because of like I've grown out of it. So we're kind of like doing a podcast talk, like like hanging out, just talking while that's what I'm aiming for. And you're the first one, and it's really nice to talk about it. It's like we're having coffee or right that like that. We're having coffee, we're talking and everything. It's nice.
yeah,
But yeah, I really want to say thank you, Kuya Ethan, for accepting my invitation on joining here, and then now we're here. I'm super
yeah,
thankful. Thank you so much for talking
yeah,
about your life.
yeah. Thank you. And can I get a shout out?
Sure,
Uh,
go.
I want to say shout out to the Jenny's Resto. I love Jenny's. I wish
Oh
I
my
love your
god.
food. Masarap ng pagkain sa Jenny's Resto. I think you should try them out. It's amazing seafood. And the way you pronounce it's not Jenny's, it's Jenny.
Jenny. As in
Yeah.
Jenny, babaeng pangalan?
Yeah, but it's
Jen.
like a southern, so you pronounce it as Jenny.
Ah, okay. Gets.
Yeah, it's a very good restaurant. There's a lot of seafoods. But there's a big steak that they gave me for on a discount. I
The
really love it.
sponsored pala to, no?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. You never know. Maybe Jenny's Resto might be sponsored, but I love their food. It's an independent food, and you
Yeah.
guys should try it out.
I'm shouting out Jenny, so I'm gonna message them. Hey, we shouted you out. Give me a discount.
Yeah, sure.
But yeah, that's all. Thank you again, Kuya. And yeah, more podcasts and talk shows and guests will be coming soon. I'm excited.
Yes, yeah, more opportunities to come.
You're there. All right. I'll see you all later. My name is Wavy Wam or Wam de Guzman, and this is Kuya Ethan Viray. I'll see you guys soon. Bye.
Bye.